Won it at auction, in a car, in a parking lot. What a surreal 48 hours. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Warren. I am a banker here in London and a property investor across the UK. My goal is to live free from property, to live freely and independently. If that's what you're on to, subscribe and like. That is what my content is all about. So guys, my previous video was documenting my viewing of a BRRR property that I wanted to invest in Manchester. I viewed that property and I was very happy with what I saw. Check out my previous video where I walk through the viewing live and I give you a breakdown at the end of all the things that I wanted to do to it. But long story short guys, there's not a lot to do to increase the value of this property. It is a great prospect for a BRRR property up in Manchester, especially when you compare it to the other properties that I've viewed and documented in Stoke and in Derby. Watch those property viewings too. But this one guys is the most excited that I've been out of all of the properties that I've seen over the last 2 months. And guys, I have been up and down the motorway, the M6, from south to north over the past 2 months looking for my first BRRR property. So today is auction day. This is the day where I'm bidding on the property. It's being done via the modern method of auction. So what is the modern method of auction? Let me give you a quick summary. Think eBay for property. You have a certain amount of time to bid on the property, usually months. You bid all online. It's all online. There's no physical auction room, no physical people that you're bidding against. You usually have an auction reservation fee involved, which is a minimum of £6,000, including VAT and other fees such as seller's legal costs, etc, etc. I'll do another video on all of the fees involved when it comes to buying a property via the modern method of auction. You exchange guys as soon as the hammer, the virtual hammer, falls on the online auction. So as soon as you won it, if you win it, you exchange there and then. Someone gets in contact with you and asks you to pay a deposit, usually between 5 and 10%, which you pay there and then, and you must complete within a certain amount of time. It's usually either 14 days, 28 days or 56 days. So guys, without further ado, let's get straight into the auction. So guys, here is a look at the listing on the auction company's website. It's been live for a couple of months, and when I screen recorded this, there were 3 days left to auction. In the auction, as you can see here, from this page you can bid at any time and book a viewing. By the time you get here, you'll have viewed the property, gone to see it physically, reviewed the legal pack, ran the numbers, and only when that's all looking good, you sign up to bid and you get here. This is a Rightmove listing where I found the property originally. The guide price shown is £80,000. Is it worth this? No, way above this, but it's clearly priced underneath that to create interest. Here's a spec. I'm scrolling down and you can see some of the fees here. Very important to factor the fees into your offer. As I said earlier on, there is a large auction reservation fee involved, which is usually a minimum of £6,000. You need to factor that in. And if there's still profit in the deal once you factor this in, it's not necessarily a bad thing, doesn't necessarily collapse the deal. If there's still profit left in it, then go for it guys. If not, on to the next one. And you also want to check the legal pack for additional fees. But again, I'll do a separate video on how all of that works guys. Okay guys, so that is a brief overview of the property listing. Now we're going to go into the actual auction itself. I recorded it. I was in various places throughout the day whilst I was bidding for this BRRR investment property in Manchester. As I said, I'm very excited about it. But some random background for you. I was actually going on holiday with my wife the next day. So during the day of bidding on this auction, I was in various places, as you will see. I was in the barber. I was doing shopping, getting stuff for the holiday. If there's nothing else you'll learn from this video, you'll see that property investing can fully fit around your flexible, fluid lifestyle. Now, let's get straight into the video. I had to run some errands this afternoon, so I'm actually bidding on this property from my car whilst I'm listening to LBC radio. So this is a real-time screen recording from my phone as I was bidding in the last 9 minutes. Fun fact, I was sitting in a hospital car park during this time, glued to my phone at this stage. The starting bid, guys, was £80,000, as you saw from the Rightmove listing. You could bid on this property in increments of £500. You had to go up in increments of 500. Right at this point, someone else in the room just bid another £500. So now £114,000 and 500. Notice that the timer resets to 10 minutes again. every time someone bids upwards. It doesn't continue downwards. This is clever by the auctioneers because it gives you more time to bid up the price and they get bigger fees, of course. Today's video is brought to you by Invest Engine. Guys, I love property. That is my main focus, what I like to do, but I don't just focus on property. I like to diversify my investments outside of that to spread my risk, and I also invest in the stock market. The property and the stock market are 2 out of the 4 biggest sources of wealth in the UK. An app that I personally use to invest in the stock market in index funds is called Invest Engine. Reason why I love Invest Engine is because you can create an account and start investing in a few minutes from your phone. There's no fees involved and your money is protected by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme up to £85,000. This app makes it simple and accessible to invest in the stock market, especially if you're a novice. I personally have a direct debit each month and it goes straight into a global index fund every month. I don't even have to think about it. It's all automated and it does it for me. And guys, if you sign up and invest at least £100 with Invest Engine, you get a £25 bonus if you go through the link in the description below. So guys, sign up today and diversify your investments. And now back to the video. There generally is a strategy for this. You want to time your bids. You don't want to create a bidding war and just bid in a spitfire fashion and overinflate the price needlessly. So right now, someone else just bid another 1,500. So it's gone up from 114,500 to 116,000. And as you can see, the timer resets once again to 10 minutes. And that's going to keep happening.
Oh my days, this is bloody tense, guys. My heart is actually pounding. I didn't think I would be this into it. I'm just watching the counter go down like a hawk and just hoping and praying that nobody else bids for this property. But this is tense stuff. It is so easy to get sucked in and to overbid on a property. I can see now how bidding on an auction can just lead to people going a bit out of control because you really get into it. But I've got my ceiling and I'm not going above it. Let's see how this ends.
And guys, I'm not following up these bids with counter offers straight away. As I said, I don't want to whip up a bidding war. I want the price to stay as stable as possible. So I'm waiting in my car watching and just hoping, guys, that nobody else bids. So this is a few minutes later now and we're now at 125,000. I'm still just hanging back, watching, not bidding. I want to wait until a few more people are actually put off by the high price and they drop out of the bidding process. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm not bidding until then, which felt like around here. So this is when I re-enter the bidding after a good 5 to 10 minutes of literally just sitting, watching my phone and waiting. It's really surreal to bid for a house on your phone. It really is a surreal process. So I come in here with a bid of £127,000. You can see that it says in blue, I am the highest bidder. I'm really trying to now get in on this BRRR property in Manchester. And then of course the timer resets to 10 minutes. And then we fast forward to the last seconds of this auction, guys. Nobody else bid for a good 9 minutes and 37 seconds. And now will be an absolute nightmare if somebody comes in these last seconds. But
come on, I got it for under my maximum price. That is a result. I think that this is going to be a really good deal, a really good project. Guys, I am absolutely buzzing and chuffed by that.
So I got it, guys. That was my real life reaction when I got that property. Won it at auction, in a car, in a parking lot. What a surreal 48 hours, guys. That was my first ever auction purchase. So I didn't know entirely what I was doing, but I read up enough, I talked to enough people to get an idea of what happens and how to go about it. And I'm really excited about what comes next, guys. So check out my video coming up about what I'm gonna do next and how the whole process went after that. But what's next, right? So just to give you guys a really quick summary of what happens after you win a property at the modern method of auction online. So 4 weeks from the day that you win the property. Within those 4 weeks, you've got to complete your conveyancing. So you've got to line up your solicitor, send them all the details of the property, the purchase price, its address, etc., etc. And you have to, most importantly, or just as importantly, sort out financing. So I got this one via a bridging loan, and as with the conveyancing with the solicitor, I'm sending them the details and all of the documents that they need to go through the underwriting process for a bridging loan. So guys, follow me for my journey with this property. I think you're going to find it very interesting. Once I purchase and complete on this deal, I'm going to then go into the refurb stage and I'm going to be documenting all of that. If you found this video useful, guys, please like it and share it with a friend. It really helps with the algorithm and spreading the channel to more people. Also, guys, check out my property dashboard that I use when I'm assessing deals like this. Check out the Invest Engine, sign up, guys. Diversify, have property, of course, that's what I love doing, but also invest in other assets such as the stock market. If you sign up and invest £100 with them, you get a £25 bonus, and I'll see you guys soon.